Okay, so I'm gonna repaint the sheds and eventually the house. And the sheds were put up with this OSB siding. And if you know about the OSB siding, it kind of like sheds on the shed, LOL. So I can't paint over it. I have to put stop peel on it. And first I have to scrape it. So I've already pretty much scraped this one down. You scrape all the, just take like a wire brush and scrape all the loose paint off. You don't want to like really dig, and we're going to try and get it from stop. Trying to get it to stop from that peeling, so I don't want to really take all that off. I just want to take all the loose pieces off. So I've got to do this whole shed, and I've started and it's super dirty. So I go down the front. So this whole front side has been done for the most part. Lightly wire brush, and now it's starting to get windy. So this side over here is pretty bad. The sun has just been eating at it, so I'm just gonna lightly go over all this stuff, which is gonna make a huge mess. Go over that. I'm gonna try and save this OSB siding so that I don't have to put like literal siding on the shed. I think it's got some more years in it, so I'm just gonna put the get over it with some wire brush, a little bit at a time. And then of course I'll hose it down, let it dry. Today's project is just scraping off the loose particles on the OSB so that we can save the siding. So this one we've already done. Yeah, I don't want all that paint to peel off because I'm just going to coat it with that really thick stop peel. Down here. Haven't done this before. It's super messy. So I've done the entire front already of both sheds. So that's one, and then the other one I've done. And of course some of that OSB is still peeling up a little bit. I'm gonna paint the sheds and the doors and here in the next couple of days. So I'm trying to get them prepped. And then I had to do the whole side of this one, which I did. So pull back so you can see that whole side, which wasn't really a big deal. It doesn't get a lot of sun because of the canopy, so this one isn't as bad until you go outside in the alley, and then it's pretty bad. So let's check it out. So now we're in the alley, and I scraped a lot of that, but it's still pretty bad. So I'll be doing a lot more scraping in the morning. And I'll get a ladder and go up there and do it. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, like, you know, water blasting it off or something, but I don't want to. I'm trying to be gentle with it. This is a pretty gentle wire brush. so that I can salvage it, because I don't really have the money to put into putting new siding on. So we're just gonna gently take that off. So I'll be doing this for another day or so, getting all that off, getting the ladder and getting up there. And then as you can see, I did this side here, which is pretty good now, but that's bad up there. That was out in the elements, obviously. Got a lot of sun. So I'll get on the ladder tomorrow and do that as well. And then did a little bit back here. It's just really messy. And I have to sand back here, and I have to just trim all these trees and bushes so that I can paint the entire back. So I've got a lot of prep work to do, and then after it's all prepped, so this side is really good. This side didn't get a lot of sun, so this side doesn't even, no, we really don't even need to scrape it, really. That side's great. So I can just, oh, well, there's a couple wasp nests up there that aren't gonna be happy when I paint them tomorrow. So I'll just trim the trees up, and then I will roll that all out with the stop peel, and then I will cover it all in, I think we're doing peacock blue with a purple door on one of them, and peacock blue, oh, with like pine green trim. And then on the other one, we're doing the peacock blue on this one with a saffron door, and the other one has a purple door. So that is what I'm doing, starting the renovations for the cabin up here in John Day, Oregon. It looks like the previous owner put a little bit of brown on there. I wanted to see what that looked like. I think he was trying to match the house, and honestly, this house is the same color as our house in California, and it's not going to be for long. It's just such a drab color. So we're going to change that as well. So again, I'll have to trim all the bushes. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, starting the renovations. It's going to be the shed first, do the sheds, and then we'll start on the deck and the fences. The deck needs to be repainted. It will also be, this whole trailer will be, the whole mobile home cabin will be peacock blue, probably with a pine trim, and then these will be barn red. Everything down here will be barn red, and then we will build a shed out in the front.